And I just happened to be here at the company today, and I walk around, and this is just finished, just put together. And so we'll talk a little about, because we call it the new Sierra Banjo. So as you can see, and you can also go to the website and see it maybe a little bit closer, you can see they added some little nice things out of maple, nice leaves that hold the dots. It makes it look real nice. Now that's a visual optical feature, but of course we have changed quite a few things on this banjo. First we changed the neck shape. The neck shape we have changed. We have made the neck shape a little thinner up here, and it still remains a little bit wider than some of the other banjos up here. So that makes it a whole lot easier for the fingers to fret the individual strings, because you have more spacing between. But still, the neck is nice and thin. Gets a little bit thicker down here, but not much. Just a very little bit. We also changed the shape when it comes off right here by the fingerboard. It has a nice little curve, because mainly when you play the banjo, you will probably hold the banjo like this, and what you have mainly is this part here on the neck, where the hand will slide up and down, and then a very comfortable side here for the thumb to hold. And also we tried to get the little spike that holds the fifth string as far out as possible, so you can fret the fifth string easier by reaching over with the thumb. Alright. Then we have also improved the knot. We have a beautiful knot shape now that looks a little bit different. Then we improved the coordinator rods in the banjo are made out of steel, and all the Deering banjos have these in them now, because they don't hum. And of course, some of the older features that I like to point out is the tailpiece that doesn't make any sound. It doesn't produce any low rumbling notes. It's really quiet, but yet it doesn't sound shrill, because it doesn't have any highs to respond to. So it will not add any highs in particular. It will just really focus the string to sound on the head and the tone ring and on the pot. Then, well, yeah, I play a little bit, so you can see. What we really like is the tone ring and wood combination we have in this banjo, because what makes us proud is that this banjo is in a price range that is affordable, and still yet all the tone ring and the wood rim are and the flange are basically the same as some of the very high-priced instruments. We did that because we thought, first we developed the tone ring, and we wanted to put the tone ring into the very high-priced models. But then we found it so good that we said, well, we're going to put it in most of the other models as well, just because we like the sound so much. The beauty of the sound of this instrument is, well, as you can see, this is a mahogany banjo. The mahogany banjo, the wood of mahogany is a little softer than maple. Of course, the rim of the banjo will always be maple, but the wood of the neck is very important to the sound, because when you play a string, the vibration will not only go to the bridge, it will also go to the knot, and the neck starts moving with the string. Now, if the neck wood is a little softer, well, the note will not be quite as long. Some frequencies will be shorter, and if the neck would be very stiff, it would be a little longer. Now, some people like a little shorter note, especially for bluegrass and some traditional sounds. You need good note separation. Well, a mahogany neck will help you to get that. But what we really like about this pot and this tone ring is that we have a really nice, beautiful sustain if we need it. Let's say we need a sustain. So again. So you can really keep the banjo ringing if you don't play too loud. as I'm tuning, I can tell you a little bit about the tuners, but I'm going to do it a little later, talk about the tuners. But if you need a little bit more of a driving sound, let's say for fiddle tunes, you can move sort of in a middle position. And the notes don't run together too much, but they just give you that sweetness that you like. And if you play a little bit more of the bluegrass hard driving style, just move back, not all the way to the bridge maybe, but just back a little bit and just play a little sharper. And it produces that. And then in the backup, you have these. And for the solo, you can really, play it, and you get a good note separation. That's very important in the band. So, what I like about this banjo in particular is the tuners. We have the nut is very nice and slippery, so the strings don't stick in it, and the tuners, we work quite some on these tuners to make them, when you turn them, there's no bumps, there's nothing. They just smoothly and just stay. That's it. Now, just to give you a little tip, if some of you know that you all know that, but for some of you who just started playing the banjo and changed the strings yourself, maybe before you tune, and you just want to stretch the strings just a little bit, and every time you tune them up again a little bit. If you do that with the banjo with this new set of strings, well, the strings will stay much better. The banjo will be much better in tune. Now, of course, we have the bridge that is made in house here. It's really good maple. It's selected, and the shape is really made to make this banjo sound good. And this is a good maple bridge with an ebony top. In case you need to open the banjo, you just have 4 screws that you can take, and you can open your hands. You don't even you shouldn't need pliers for it. And that's the inside of the banjo with the serial number, and this is the 3-ply maple rim, coordinator rods, and the tone ring in here. And flange. In case you need to tighten the head, you can just hold the strings, hit the head. You hear a note, da. So it's a little bit under an A, which by personal taste I already consider this is quite high. I believe the banjo sounds real good between an A and a G. Some players like it lower than that, but it also requires a little bit of different setup if you go lower than a G, maybe a higher bridge or more wood to get rid of some of the hollow sounds. But this is a very compact instrument. The air chamber is a little bit less, a little smaller air chamber than some of the other models. Well, this is very good because if you have a little smaller air chamber with less energy playing, you have a more percussive sound. The sound is a little bit more percussive, so it's very good.